100% correct. You can make millions of rubles doing this scav run on streets. Now, to actually utilize your scav correctly, you want to make sure you have max scav karma. I have released a video a couple of days ago regarding this one and how you can get max scav karma within a day extremely easily and quickly. The best thing about getting max scav and doing these scav runs is I've actually got a max hideout. The only thing I need to do is now go to labs and get those 2 items from lab. Now, here on the screen, I'm going to show you the loot route that I'm going to be taking. Everything that's highlighted that is colored is the area that I'm going to be looting for this run. Now, for when it actually comes to doing your scav runs, you need to actually plan when you load in. You need to double tap O so you can see your extracts and actually have a look at what extracts you've got compared to where your spawn is and where your route is going to be. There is 4 main extracts that I tend to use, which is vent, the manhole, basement, as well as the Kamiana art. These are the 4 of the extracts that I aim for when I do this. Also, it's kind of time dependent on how you're going to run this loot run. Of course, when you're doing your scav run, you're going to make sure that you fill up your bag in total when you are doing this. If you get a 45-minute scav spawn, then a lot of the time that the golden spawns are still up. If it's less than 40, try and hit a few extra things on your way going around doing this. Of course, you want to make sure you hit every single dead scav in every single duffel bag you see, mainly to the fact that inside of these, you get almost anything can spawn inside of these. If you find this guide useful in any sort of way, please give it a like and subscribe. It really does help out the algorithm. As well as don't forget to pop over on the live stream, twitch.tv/piranha. Have a great day and good luck on your scav runs. So here we are now on streets. We are at the center of the map and this is where we're going to be starting our run. Again, it is reversible, so just bear that in mind when you're doing this. What we're going to do is head down on this right hand side here and we're going to be hitting up the first door. Again, it's all based to where you spawn, so you can finish off with this door or you end up starting off with the store, but this is called Golden World. Inside here, this is full of gold spawns on top of these pedestals. You can see you got a bear right there, more. So all of these pedestals right here have got golden spawns, as well as along down here you have got a load of golden spawns. You get yourself bitcoins and all of that wonderful stuff just sitting along here. Now we're going to be heading up towards this tech store just up here. So this is if you end up getting one of these spawns over here, there is actually a player spawn inside of here, so do just watch yourself. But you can get yourself Tetrises and that kind of thing along the edge here, PSUs, all that wonderful stuff. And then we're going to head through here into this doorway. In here you can get yourself some good what are they called, freaking tools and whatnot. So that's what, 30k. You get yourself sledgehammers, all of that wonderful stuff. Just here you got yourself a gold spawn. Inside this box you got a dead scav duffel bag, as well as some ammo loot over to the right here. Again, like I said earlier, you want to loot all your dead scavs and duffel bags whenever you come and see them. You got another duffel bag on the right there with a an ammo spawn here on the desk. Also, M855 is worth around about 1,000 rubles on the flea market. So inside here, these are the ammo crates. This one's locked, but this one's open. This is a nade box just here. You got another ammo crate right there, nade box just there, and you got another ammo crate over in the corner. You want to hit those because you can get some decent high tier ammo out of that, like M80 and M62 and that kind of thing. Going back off in this direction, so coming out here, this is where you got basement descent. So right now, if you're going to be coming from the other direction, you'll be having a look at what you got in your inventory, whether you're going to be hitting up, well, extracts it straight away or go in and hit this stuff. Normally when I am coming from the other way, I actually just go straight down here. If this door's closed, I might have a quick peek to see what's inside this little box there. But 9 times out of 10, I literally just extract because I'm normally full. So I'm going to be showing you the ground floor in this building. I don't actually know what this building is called. People call it post office, that kind of thing. So first of all, we're going to come through here and we're going to be hitting up this cafeteria here in front of me. So this is something that I hit quite a lot when it comes to these routes. You can get yourself decent ammo just below there. On here, last wipe was moonshine and you get that kind of stuff on here, ammos and whatnot. But I haven't actually found any moonshine this wipe, but they can spawn there, as well as ammo boxes. Here you can get yourself some sugar. Under here and here you can get yourself ammo, as well as a food and bath tray spawn on the top there. Coming through, we're now going to go to the pig room When you open up this doorway, you do get loot right here. This area was actually looted before, and I did actually loot a Bitcoin right here in that doorway. People seem to miss that one. And of course, next to the pigs right here, you can get yourself your Bitcoins and stuff. And you do have tech spawn along here as well. And in this case, you've got some meds just there. Continuing along down here, you can get ammo spawns and random miscellaneous stuff. If you see fleece, pick it up. It's going for around about 40-50k at the moment. Right here, you got some more spawns. You got some defuel, and then inside here, you got some ammo spawns and miscellaneous stuff. Opening up this door. On top of this filing cabinet, I've got flammoscopes and things like that. And then don't forget to check the desks just along there. Turning around, we're now going to go actually hit up the post office. This box can spawn stims just inside there. You got yourself your duffel bag and a dead scav. Have a look around the dev scav, by the way, because you do actually get medical loot dotted around him. Along here, you got yourself some good spawns. Flammoscopes can spawn along here and then inside this box just there. Now I'm going to show you upstairs. Upstairs is kind of priority when you reach this area, mainly because it's got, well, it's just got a lot of gold loot up there as well as good ammo. As you're coming up the stairs here, by the way, this cloth is actually higher texture than the floor itself, so you can get Tetrises and tech spawn underneath that cloth just there. Coming up this flight of stairs to the left, you got yourself your dead scav. Make sure you always check Steve. And then you got ammo spawn that always spawns around Steve there. On the left, you got more ammo spawns. You got BP just there, which is worth around about 1,000 rubles at the moment per round. A duffel bag. Check this because I've got quite a decent amount of hoses just through there. You have got a ammo box just there, as well as ammo boxes can spawn in here. And you get, that's normally an ammo spawn, but I guess in this case it's milk. Heading up here, you got yourself a toolbox. Turn around. Now this is where the gold area is. So right here, you can see just in front of the pig, you got a cat. You got yourself a Veritas pig there. You can see how the textures in this game a lot of the time end up hiding objects. So just make sure you double check and look for that white dot when you're down there as well. All along here, you get gold spawns and miscellaneous stuff. Over here, you get ammo boxes and miscellaneous. Right here, you normally get ammo, but in this case, we got some food. In this doorway, right where that milk is, I don't know why milk is spawning in gold spawns, but you can actually get a gold spawn down there. Underneath this book, you got gold spawns and stims. Inside here, you got gold spawns, and you got gold spawns just there. Pushing through into the next room, you got some spawns for ammo just there, over there, and then inside the upside down drawers. Do watch yourself. I haven't actually had it this white, but people can camp this out and shoot you from above. And now we're going to make our way up through the other way. Was that there you go. You got some, what was that? You got defuel just there as well. Keep heading along. We're going to head down a flight of stairs. This right here is loose ammo again. Head down these flight of stairs. Either or, it doesn't matter. They both end up in the same place. Whenever I move along this corridor, I do my best to not come through this straightaway point here. I normally like to go through these side ones just because it makes me feel a little bit safer, really. The next area we're going to be checking out is now going more north. You got yourself a dead scav just there to the left. There is two ways into this area. If you don't feel like coming through the front, you can always go around the back. That's what she said. You got yourself some decent amount of medical spawns in here. So you got one box right there, another one right there. You do get loose stims along here. So in this case, you got yourself, you know, adrenaline, as well as along there too. You got a decent amount of flammoscopes. There is normally a duffel bag just here or here, one of those two spots. I'll show you the way out the back. So if you were to come out the back, you come out that door just there. In that case, because when we came down the flight of stairs, we went right. If you were to go left, you literally just run here. But I think you need to watch out for this building because there is a task inside of here. So you do end up getting a few PMCs in that area. Back to in here. You got yourself another box and another box. You do get loose medical all along here. I've seen people leave flammoscopes on the floor down here, as well as up on these shelving. Come around the back, you got another box there. Loose spawns on these shelves. You can see these kind of hide. It's a bit weird. And then you got medical spawns just there as well. Oh, I didn't know that the car spawns in offline mode. Interesting. All right, well, they're gonna be gracing us with their engine noises. So now we're gonna be heading up towards Caban's fortress. Wait for this guy. Okay, all right, well, you can idle there, knock yourself out. This area is actually pretty good. So sometimes, it's not all the time, but you do get a weapon case. Dead scav right there. You got quite a few ammo boxes. I think you can get 3 inside of this area. There you go, all 3. And you got a load of weapon boxes as well. You got another ammo box right here. And another one. Oh, not ammo, sorry. That's a weapon box. Weapon box just there. I got killed by a some geezer hiding behind here earlier. Yeah. Weapon box, weapon box. You got yourself a medical box here. I don't know what was up with it. I'll see if I can find a clip. But there was 4 fountain ray pistols all spawned in this little spot here. I've got no idea why. But yeah, you got medical spawns that are dotted around. A dead scav again. And more weapon boxes. Another weapon box. Another dead scav. A weapon box up there. So you can see that there is a lot of money to be made in this area. And this is why max scav rep is extremely important. Because when you're doing these scav runs, you want to be in and out as quickly as possible. You don't want to be sitting there wasting time doing like a 20-minute scav run. You kind of want to try and go for sub 10. So you need to plan ahead when it comes to your routes. You need to think about where you spawn and where your extracts are. So, and plus, if you got max scav rep, then Caban's guards won't shoot you and you can come in here whenever you like. Now, a lot of players don't know that about the scav guards to sit on here. So you might end up seeing a few dead bodies out here on the front, which is, you know, prime for the looting. You got a medical box right there and you get medical spawns inside here. You got a duffel bag, some more spawns just here. On the other side, you got some medical spawns inside of here. There's normally a bag, a duffel bag, I think, can spawn there. You get medical spawns along here. You got a weapon box just there to the left. You got an ammo box right here in front of us there. That's what I normally heal up. Ammo box under here and a weapon crate. Coming up this way. Inside this area, you have a task with therapists to go in here, but there is 3 boxes inside of here. So you got a medical box, and another medical box. You can get stims that all spawn underneath here. You can get some LEDXs up there, as well as over here. You do need to vault up, but where that little box spawns, or that augmentin, you can get a LED there as well. LEDs can spawn inside that, on top of here, and here as well. There is 2 ways in. You can either crouch and just like wiggle through. I find it really awkward doing it this way. It's easier coming in and out. So you can just lie down, stand up, boom, you're all good. Inside here, you got an ammo box. And then you got yourself a, you can get like a drill just there. So this is a building that you would like to hit. Now, when you're coming in from this direction and you've hit this building, what I like to do is actually push around like this. Because a lot of the time, if someone hears you, they'll be aiming down here to see if they can shoot you. So you want to kind of use this as cover and then come around this way and have a little listen. So we're now going to head upstairs. You basically just follow it around to the right. It's kind of a teardrop shape. You got yourself some boxes. You can get ammo and stuff inside here. You get a medical spawns up on here. I've actually got defibs from this spot before. A duffel, medical spawn, green box. You got a duffel in front of us. A duffel again, and another 3 green boxes. I'll show you a little vaulting trick that I like to do instead of running all the way back over there. You can literally just vault straight over, land on this box, and you don't take any damage. Now, when it comes to priority for Caban's area, don't get me wrong, everything I showed you is pretty good. But this area, the building that I showed you just a second ago, that's kind of priority whenever you enter this area. Then you can kind of work back. Again, it goes off what you've got in your inventory so far. You got a weapon box there, and a weapon box on the back of that. This right here is kind of the priority for this area. The amount of bitcoins and high tier loot I've looted from these shelves is crazy. Plus the stims over here. Around here, you've got, it's good that it spawned. A lot of people miss this, so you can get stims that spawn here. And a lot of time when this is raided, people could leave like obadobulus and that kind of stuff lurking around. All of these shelves here can also spawn medical items, as well as on top of there, that can spawn some gold loot. Like normally streamer items, I find Lupo's coffee beans up there. Just as a quick one, there is actually an ammo box spawn up here that you want to be checking out, which is just there in the corner if you are running a bit dry. There's also like 5 or 6 filing cabinets in this building. Normally I don't go upstairs for the ammo box. I normally hit that and then come through here. I have found GP coins and bitcoins sitting here that people have missed, even though they looted this entire area. And this texture, like a few textures in this game, you can see that it's higher. You can actually, people miss stuff underneath here. You've got LEDs and flammoscopes can spawn here. You got a medical box, duffel bag, and duffel bag over in that corner. Heading this way, you got a weapon box and a weapon box up top there. And then you got yourself some stim spawns in here, medical spawns, and another box. So this is the point where you would look at your inventory. So this area, 9 times out of 10, I hit this area when it comes to runs. You got vent, which is over there to the left, and over here to the right is a sewer. So make sure you check your spawning. So if you end up hitting all of Condora that I'm going to be showing you in a second, and you get to Caban and you're like, actually I'm full, go and hit the ventilation extract. You don't need to risk yourself heading down to the south just there. In my opinion, there's enough loot in this area that you should really be full. And again, you want to make sure that you loot everything when it comes to this game. Fill up your inventory, even with crap to start off with, and then start swapping stuff out. When it comes to swapping stuff out, you got dead scav there. When it comes to swapping stuff out, you kind of want to like drop medical items because they're so easy to get in this game. So like bandages, splints, all that kind of stuff. Even CMS, they're extremely common. So when it comes to this direction as well, normally I like to vault through the window because it's tactical. But here I've looted defibs and flammoscopes, some decent amount of loot underneath here. Pushing around to the left, this is Duffel Bag City. You got a duffel bag just there. Opening up here, you got yourself a duffel bag just there, a duffel bag just there, another one there, and another one here. I shoot out this window, vault through, and then I just shoot out this window, vault through this one. Just doors are for losers. Opening up here and here, you got yourself a duffel bag just in front of us. Head along to the right, you do get really good ammo spawns. I actually found 120 BS here before. Turn around, you got some decent spawns here. In this case, it's water for a change. You got a gold spawn here, a gold spawn here. You can get moonshine and that kind of stuff on this shelving just here. To the right, this is another texture thing. So in this case, you've got Obdobolus. Underneath here, this snow texture, I guess well, it's snowing. Underneath here, the texture's higher. So people have actually left bitcoins there before. As well as underneath here. So you can see you got a melatonin. You see that you can't actually see it. So again, look for the white dot and just keep moving around till you see it. Ammo boxes as well as high tier miscellaneous. Inside here, the same thing with the texture. Make sure you check it for the white dot. And then here you got yourself your ammo. Now, if I was coming from that direction, coming towards Caban Fortress, I would actually shoot out this window here, drop down, go underneath, hit reception, go hit all the duffel bags, and then shoot out the window so I can go towards Caban's Fortress. But in this case, we're going the opposite direction. So come jump out this window right here. You have yourself a dead scav just to the left there. You can spawn with ammo around him. So, you know, again, make sure you check that out. And now we're coming towards the end or the start of what your run's going to be. So there's a room that you can get into by parkouring. It does take a little bit of trickery to get into it. But it's this room right here. You can see if it's been looted because up there you'll see if the door is open. If it hasn't, the windows that I shoot out is this one. Those two. There is two there, so make sure you shoot both of them, as well as that one right there. And then if you're a really bad jumper like me, you shoot out the bottom one just like so. You got yourself a suitcase right there. Come out here, and then you basically jump, and then boom, you're inside a locked room. Now, you can get bitcoins from that spot just there. You get a really decent spawns just here. A lot of the time it's like tech like this, so you get graphic cards and whatnot. I've had it where bitcoins have been here, as well as underneath here. This texture, like I was mentioning earlier, you can get spawns underneath there. Open up this. You got this is mainly just stims dotted around. You normally find one in here, whether it's here or just on the floor. Just have a quick peek around. Sometimes you don't. Offline mode, you don't really get that bella loot. That's basically everything inside this room. Then I jump back like this, drop down onto the duffel bag, and then hit a duffel bag because, as you know, you need to loot every duffel bag and every dead scav you see. Entering this building now, you got yourself your food spawns, but right here it's a bit weird and a bit bugged, but loot can float. I found floating bitcoins, lions, all that kind of stuff just there. And if you know interchange, you know about these lockers. I have never found anything in those lockers, but the guy who originally showed me this loot route told me to check it. He says he found stuff, but I'm calling him out. I'm calling him in a bullshitter. Anyway, also make sure you loot food, by the way. A lot of people pass up on food, not that much, but like the tin cans of stuff that ends up selling for around about like 15 to 35k. The copes are quite expensive as well. They're like 40k right now. And now we're going to head upstairs. So again, I'll show you where we are. You got yourself the building site just there. You can see Condora. I mean, you got the mini map up the top right hand side that's going to be moving with me anyway. But you got yourself a dead scav. Always hit Steve. He's worth it. Open up these two doors and then you go to your left. Inside here, you got yourself ammo. So you got BP 120. They're 1,000 rubles each. That's pretty decent cash right there. And you got food. You can get yourself whiskeys and all that kind of stuff like moonshine on top of those tables. Going over here to the left, inside of this suitcase can spawn loot. It's like a lot of the stuff in the game, you actually need to look for the white dot. Inside of these folders, as well as all along here. And then all along here can also spawn some decent loot, like high tier barter and food items. You got some more ammo and barter items that can spawn there. All the way through here. That suitcase, I've never seen it, but again, I got told to check it. You can get tech spawns up here. That suitcase again, and then the tech spawns up here. Go through here, and you got a duffel bag, and then a duffel bag. So for me, the priority, if you get this area, check that room straight away. So this room is the room that you really want to check if you get a close by spawn. Shoot that stuff out, get that, loot all this stuff in here. Go up top, drop down like I just did, and head straight over to the other Condora building, the Concordia building, and then keep heading through and go hit Caban's Fortress. Reevaluate your life, figure out what you're doing, whether you're going to be going to vent or if you're going to continue along. But if you got sewer manhole, all you literally do is jump out this window, and then boom, your extract is directly here, and then that's it. Again, if you guys found this guide useful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know if I've missed anything on this loot route that you guys would normally loot. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully you guys found that guide useful. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe. Also, if you're looking for someone to play with or you need help with a task, we do have a helpline, which is like the Sherpa system, over at toc.gg, which is the Outcast. We also run some tournaments and all that kind of fun stuff, so don't forget to head over there as well. And a huge thank you to all of my channel supporters over on Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube. And a special thank you to Dazebra, Jathawi, Kadistri, Dingwam, Davidoff, Crystal Math, X Liquid Smoke, Blaze 84000, and the Riven King.